Good morning. Good morning. Happy day before New Year's Eve. What's today? Wednesday. Yeah. So I'm drinking coffee this morning, y'all, and so far I feel pretty decent. Just my stomach just been tore up for the past few days. So anyway, how are y'all? I didn't do any more writing on my story after we left our sprint yesterday. I just couldn't get into it. Just couldn't do it. But I did enough. I'm going to continue to read through chapter 12 before doing 13. And like I said, by the end of the week, I think I said the end of the week or the end of this month. Oh, yeah. The end of this month, not this month, which is another day, I will be finished with chapter 15. That's my goal. So, yeah. So let's see how everyone doing this morning. Who we have here? Good morning, Nick. Good to see you. Welcome. You said you're going to continue to edit on chapter 1. That's a good challenge. Good job. Good morning, Kaji. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And good morning, Elizabeth. Hope you enjoyed your vacation. Your Christmas is good to have you back. Good morning, Kay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And good morning to everybody over there on my Twitch. Good morning, good morning. So we stream both on YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And I do have a few that prefer to write over there. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, Sherry B. Good to see you. Welcome. And Lena K. Good to have you. Hi. Gonna do a bunch of revision, but first I need to get some non-writing things out of the way. Glad to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Kay said Tuesday. I had a panic at the moment there for a second because I have a doctor's appointment. I too dang early for the day that end in Y. Yes, I'm so sorry you had that panic attack. That is not a good one. I experienced anxiety for the first time last year. Well, no, actually this year before mom. Well, it started last year. And stress. I don't do well with either one. So, well, I'm learning to manage that, and so far it's been under control. It's just when life throws you curveballs, sometimes it throws you off balance. So I got a good review today on my book. It's a Canadian review, and I'm learning a lot about reviews. I know people leave reviews on the region that they're located in. So whatever you see on Amazon USA, what's done in Canada may not actually show up right away or show up because I saw some reviews over there and I was like, oh, okay, well, that's good. And it really made my day because it's from one of my favorite authors. She is the author who actually turned me on to cozy mysteries. And I know it's authentic and I know it's true because I like her a lot. And she left me a review and I was like, whoa, she read through my book. And I know she don't usually I wanted to interview her at one time, but she don't do those things. She didn't at that time. But just to see that she left one and shared it, I was like, wow, okay, that really made my day. So her name is look at me. I told y'all I'm bad with name. Sharon Murky. It's Sharon Rose Murky. She was the first author I read in Cozy Mystery, first Cozy Mystery read, and I fell in love with it. And it took me years to figure out what I wanted to write, what genre, who I want to write for. And I had to realize in the end, I need to write for myself. Write for yourself is the key. Remember, you can't write for no one else but yourself, and your audience will find you. Yeah. So, yeah, that was my highlight for today. Good morning, Lasanda. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Kaji. Sorry I missed your name. That was from Sherry. Kay said, "You're all good. Just seeing it's Tuesday, not Wednesday. It's Tuesday, y'all. Hold on, I'm so low. Oh, it is. Oh, okay. It is Tuesday. Wow. I'm so lost. Oh, yes. That is so awesome. She left your review. I know, and she shared it on Facebook, so I had to share it too. And she did good with the review. I was like, wow, that really made my day, and that was unexpected. So, wow. So, yeah, we're gonna do our regular 4 25-minute writing sprints, and we're gonna chat in between, catch up with our progress in between, and cheer each other on. And there's something else I want to say. Oh, we're not gonna. So today is Wednesday. So tomorrow, wait a minute, y'all. Today is the 30th. Okay, I'm lost. So tomorrow is New Year's Eve. So no sprint tomorrow. I'm taking tomorrow off because, yeah, I'm gonna hang out with the girls all day tomorrow and play games and stuff like that. But New Year's Day, we're gonna do a writing sprint. Yes, we're gonna bring in the New Year's writing. So be sure to join me at 5 a.m. on New Year's Day, which is Thursday. I will set that stream up today. And yeah, we're gonna go forward and keep pushing those words forward into the New Year's. So, with that said, y'all, let's go ahead and jump into our first 25-minute writing sprint. Weekly Sprint number 1, and I actually finished reading chapter 12 and made some changes. So the key is read. I don't care how tired you is. Take a break, come back and read. You can find those inconsistencies. And I did. Ones I didn't see when I was tired. So I finished that now, moving on to chapter 13. Oh, let's see. Good morning, Jackie. Good to see you. Morning. Need to get words on page. I hear you. Good morning, Wonder Spaghetti. Good to see you. Morning, all. Good morning, Jenny. Glad to see you as well. Let's see. Jenny's daughter, Katie, has a new YouTube channel. So if you're into art and everything, y'all be sure to give her a follow. I will put her link in the chat in a few minutes. So let's support Katie. She's a good artist, y'all. She's wonderful. Oh, you're welcome. Jenny said, I completed today ASL language and working on chapter 34. Good job. Good job. Jenny learning sign language so she can talk to her audience in sign language when she goes to book event. That is wonderful. Nick said he's still making edits on chapter 1. Editing is a whole different ballgame. You got that right. It is totally different. It is, but don't be discouraged. Look at it as decorating your house. That's what Jen used to tell us, is decorating your house. Good job, though, with your progress. Kay says she got herself mostly set up for the day and more coffee. Need to wake the heck up. I know that's right. I'm debating if I want coffee or tea. So far, my stomach did really well with that cup of coffee. Maybe I'd check some tea and don't push my luck this morning. Kaji got 204 words typed. Good job. Awesome. Great start. Elizabeth figured out where I left off days ago and wrapped up a scene. I may need to switch to editing another project in a few minutes. Good job. Good job. Okay, so I'm going into chapter 13, and I noticed my word count, even though this is my second draft. So from editing, I have 25,541 words. So I'm halfway there with this story, which is really good. I think it's 20, I think I have 25 or 26 chapters, which is good. And I started reading a new cozy yesterday. It's called Catmas Catastrophe. So it's dealing with cats. So I'm learning about cats because I have a cat in my story, and I'm right on track with my cat and his actions and stuff like that. So it's good to see that done. So I'm reading. My goal is to read all cozy mysteries, or as much as I can going forward. I will take a break in between and read some other books in between. But yeah, I want to read lots and lots and lots and lots of cozies. That's my goal, is to focus on cozy this coming year. Elizabeth said, I really like working that way. Jenny, hope it works for you too. Let's see what Jenny said that Elizabeth Craig, I'm following your and Tish example this year. I'm going to have to go at 2 books, one in my Pond series and a Sweet Romance standalone. Yes, I'm liking this too, so I'm not getting so stressed out or so total immersed into one story. It's like taking a break and doing something else. It's like I'm staying fresh, you know. I like the feeling. So thanks, Elizabeth. It's working for me. Devin, good morning. Good to see you. You getting my newsletter ready. Thanks. I'm adding that on my to-do list. It's nice to have a newsletter going out for the first of the year. Okay, y'all. I think I am going to go get some tea. Let's go into our second 25-minute writing sprint.
Christmas Day.
Okay, y'all, that completes sprint number 2. I'm still working on, well, chapter 13, and I'm reading through it right now to see where I need to make my changes and jotting down some notes. So, how did y'all do? Let's go up here. I shared a link to Jenny's daughter's YouTube. It's called At Dreaming Art by Katie. So it's new. She's just starting. She's a fantastic author. Artist. She's really good. She's the one that can draw your face. And you saw those cartoonists that draw people faces and stuff. She draws. She can draw. This girl is talented. So check her out. Who knows? Maybe she can eventually expand and do some author book covers. Hint, hint, hint. So thank y'all for supporting her. She's a part of our family as well. I think my camera is doing something over here. It's probably updating. Yeah, I gotta fix it. Hold on. I think this here tells me stop following my head motion. Yeah, it's been blinking colors over here. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. So Nick said he is still editing slowly but surely. Keep at it. Good job. Wonder Spaghetti's got 100 words done. Good job. Awesome. Kaji got 271 words. Awesome. Okay, I was fussing with the doggo. He has a cone and he is bashing everyone to death with it. How cute. He wants to play. Elizabeth says she moved forward on the draft, but I'm going to put the draft aside for the next sprint to work on edits for another project. Good job, Elizabeth. Good progress. Sherry finished editing chapter 15. Awesome, girl. That is really good. Yeah, my thing ain't working. Hold on, I got to set my camera. I think it's the L. It ain't working. So, yeah, it follows me. I got one of those 360 cameras. So, yeah, that ain't what I want to do. I got to be careful. Because sometimes when I'm writing, I put my hand on for some reason it ain't working. Yeah. So, oh well. Let's see. Kay, you have a sprint today at 9 Eastern, right? So yeah, y'all check out Kay Sprint and see if she's sprinting. And I think Rachel may have one. The boy is not brave in any sense of the word. So he's bashing people to get attention so he can figure out if he bashes around enough, it falls off. How cute. They are babies. My camera maybe is updating because it's steady flashing its lights. Kay said, today is Tuesday. I sprint on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Okay, we got to remember that. Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. All right, y'all, let's jump into sprint number 3. Okay, y'all. That completes sprint number 3. So Jenny, you was right. I was doing everything wrong. I had to look it up. It's been a while. So the L, the shape, just the index finger and the thumb make the L, and I think that zoom in and zoom out. I don't want to practice now. And then the palm will stop the AI tracking. So you was right. Okay, so just a reminder, Kay is streaming this today is Tuesday. So she is sprinting on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursday. Don't forget Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Um Jenny was saying that whenever any of our dogs have a comb of shame, they use it to get our attention for stuff, especially treats. They got such cute personalities. Wanda Spaghetti said, I'm off to bed now. Thanks for the stream. I hope everyone have a wonderful day. I just want to say good job on your progress today and get some good rest. Let's see. Jenny says she's notorious for getting the days of the week wrong. My hubby just laughed at me. I know mine's always said, what you got a smartphone for? And I'm cracking Jenny up. Yeah, I'm still learning. I never really had to deal with it before, so maybe I just forgot. Age. Uh, Lysandra said that she added one chapter, one left to go in draft 4. Then I can write the final scene. Good job. Way to go. Thanks, Jen. Jen asks, anyone else struggle with the use of in spite of or despite? This is one of those, thank God for pro writing aid kind of mornings. I know that's right. I'm always struggling which one to use, Is there a difference or what? Nick said one is more formal than the other, but both are the same meaning. Okay. Despite is more formal than in spite of. At least that's how I learned it. Good tidbit. Nick said he finally moving on to chapter 2. Now he understands the meaning of editing in layers. It's hard doing it all in one round. Good job. Good progress. That's why Lucinda said, then she's moving on to draft 4. See? In layers. Elizabeth said, I finished the edits from beta doing that one. During the next sprint, I'll update the files for the pre-order to the edit work. Ooh, progress, another book. I sense another book right around the corner. Devin said, making progress on the newsletter. Good job. Kay got 306 words that sprint. Finally feel like I'm awake after being awake since 3 and about 4 cups of coffee. That's a lot. That's a lot in such a short period of time, but good job. Kaji got 325 words. Awesome. Hello, y'all. My husband said, that's what you have a smartphone for when I asked him about the weather. Yep. Yep, that's my husband too. Jenny said, thanks, Nick. I'm curious about which my editors say to use then. Yep. Okay, y'all. Let's go into our 4th and final round. I'm still working on chapter 13, reading through it before I make any changes. Let's get started. Okay, y'all. That completes our sprint for the year. Can y'all believe it? I read chapter 13 and 14. I read them two together before I go and make my changes. Then I have 15 to finish off the year. So I'll probably be working on, well, I am going to work on that for the rest of the day and tomorrow. Uh, Nick Jenny said, thanks. I shall be curious what my editor says to use them. Okay, that was from previous print. She also said that I'm back to my day job today, so I'm going to miss getting that extra writing time like I did the last few days. Okay, enjoy your day. Sherry said I added 3 chapters today by hand. Had a lot of updates to my manuscript, but I like the pen and paper, me too mode for these early morning spreads. Thank Tish. Happy New Year's Eve. Good job. I love the paper and pen. Jenny said, I plan on doing the next round of revision by hand too. I did some of the weekend on the weekend, but wasn't prepared for all the changes. What a mess on the page. That's a good deed, though. Good job. Good deed and good job and good plan. Kay says she's heading out. Thanks for the sprint. See you next time. Thanks for joining us and good for your progress over there too. Bye, Kay. Lysandra said, thanks for hosting. Great work, everyone. Good job. Good job. Elizabeth said, got the pre-order update with edited files. Thanks for the sprint. I got a lot done. See you New Year's Day. Good job, Elizabeth. And see you New Year's as well. Nick said, I need to eat breakfast, get some firewood. A snowstorm is heading my way. Thanks for the sprint. Happy New Year's, everyone. Happy New Year's to you. Stay warm and cozy in the winter snow. Elizabeth said, good luck with the storm. Sherry said, my friend firmly believes whatever you do on New Year's Day, you would do it all year long. Me too. I always plan something fun for the day. Good deed. And they also said whoever you bring it in with is who's going to be with you throughout the year. So I'm bringing mine in writing with y'all, okay? So that means we're going to be writing together. Jenny said, Happy New Year's, everyone. And Nick, stay warm and safe in the storm. KG got 255 words. Awesome. Is there going to be a sprint tomorrow? No sprint tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy the day with the kids or doing whatever and eating. I'll probably go over mom's tomorrow. Tomorrow is what, Thursday? Yeah, because she don't have dialysis tomorrow. And yeah, I will be back January the 1st, same time, and bringing in the New Year's writing. Until then, y'all have a wonderful time. Stay safe. Enjoy the end of the year. I'll probably do a video, an author's tag I created for the new year. So check that out later this week. Until then, y'all, happy writing.